ne santino amanyokio atitiro kese mienu e wo oman Ghana MPP ene NDC sisi ade obi agina simpie so ane mo betimi aye e na omu eka na wei na enu a ukopiem e wo NDC amanyokio num a opanyina wono na woda amanyokio ni ti papa ye fa ne General Mosquito Asiedu nketia enu a wogina simpie so na oka ensem ache Ghana fo na ne se woka nyina ne se sisi ade omu de omu ni hweka ne mom ensem ombeka ene se afempim mienu ni aduonu na abato e beto no oman Ghana mu no wondo obeka che Ghana fo nyina se yemfa MPP ento nsane ani na yemfa NDC so ento nsane ani yehwe de waye bida na de obetia bo oman Ghana saa dwumakuo mienu we anasa party mienu we no omu a obetimi abo oman Ghana no eno na Ghana fo entimi enyi omadwene pi na fe yento aba emfa ema wo mu General Mosquito Asiedu nketia nanu masem ni
Kromfo a obesuma no se onkodwam nkodi dwamre Onya trofo a obesuma no se onkodi dwa no mebu akonta frenchem emfamre eno nti de ehia pa ne nipa moto aba ma no no ni subai na subai no enya de be free nipa no anumo de ma hwe nipa no samone na atra bedru sabre no ni subai ya semunim meboa ni subai sonya semunim empanifo mienu a ye beto omoso aba ni ayi ba kwa mana kwa ye president nyamencha de wo mu mienu nyina baba mu amama hunu wo mu meboa President Mahama wabedi akonwa munim ni subai oka nokura munim onka nokura munim Vice President Baumia ono so mfianso ni wabe Vice President enzemu a waka kire mu nyina de aye nokura munim de anya nokura munim enti enei semu susu sa ni pamienu ya na mo soma obi a mo be hunu de oka nokure saudi usika manu a obeko no abebu hu akonta frenchem obi o ha soma no a okono okodiska no a no aba abeka kira se me de enya me o kromfo bi na abeje afri minsam enti sika no ya ntime anto bibia amfa mrewo ebi ni sa ya tra oman mu na ahokyere sei aba ya bobosi ayenwuna no oman no ya sitra mu nyina tete aye amoakoni adu ye bisa se eye dan a ya se Russia fo ene Ukraine fo ene amaye ye ho akyere ye wo Ghana
na ewo ensam fufuro mu no ene anopai unim se ananu ya ena opapa wono oye fotosamfo ewo maganda ma wo hwe sikasem so papa ye fene Kenneth Ofori Ata okogia ma se badwafie na afi wode omanya kwa homasika ho nsem ene se de nana dadan kwa kufa do pese o maganda atimi ko afia ye bewura mu no eho ensam ekogina ma se badwafie a wode to Ghana fo nyina anim na ebra eba sa no na ewo se emperem ma se badwafo enso etimi tia se na afi emu nsem no wo mu etimi bobo hu eno a ene na eye eda etoso mienu anenka wasem na sebedwafo etimi tina nsam so na afi omubobo hu na eno na opanyina wono woyam na sebedwani ewo NDC afen papa efe na Harry Naidusu wogina simpio so eno wode to papa wono na woye chitirani ewo na sebedwafie anim se wahwa wo hu se eda etoso mienu papa efe no eye Kenneth Ofori Ata nanka so ba bepiem ewo na sebedwafie nanka afei omudi budget no ho abobo no nanka watimi atenam nanso wotwa na ni hwe bonkum ni nifa papa efe ne Kenneth Ofori Ata ne nkofo no enya de omutimi baye ne santi no se yetoa abobodie ne so a enya de ebetimi ayeye oka sansem wawie pe na papa ye fon Alban Sumani Kingsford Babin wono so jutumu na afi otamon hama no na ode bo akonya no so say pine se papa ye fon Kenneth Ofori Ata ne nkofo entimi amepiem ewo mrase badwafie no mantimi andi abobo emfa akonhomasika no ho a enya de a mrase badwafie betimi abobo sansem we hu na papa Kingsford Alban Sumani Babin ede to Ghana fo nyina ne mrase badwafie nyina nim se kwapim se papa ye fani Kenneth Ofori Ata wane ne nkofo ba bepiem no enya ade akonhomasika no ombetimi adwendwene ho bio.
The Minister for Finance. The Minister of Finance has another Minister of State and probably two other deputies. Mr. Speaker, budget oversight is our most important oversight function as Parliament. and budget oversight means a lot for the Ghanaian people. This is where we assure them that indeed the Parliament of Ghana controls the public purse and supervises the public purse for their good. It's important that the Minister for Finance sit in, and I'm sure, Mr. Speaker, you will want to hear this. You will recall even the days of Honorable Banwure. He never missed an opportunity to be here and even to take notes and to walk around. Subsequently, we saw Honorable Setepe make an effort. I'm aware that the Minister for Finance himself is abroad on the critical negotiations with creditors on his bilateral and multilateral debt treatment. But at least, before we commence debate, leader of government business, don't focus too much on what I know you are campaigning for. You will get there. I will help you with prayers. Focus on Parliament and its work and exercise oversight over the ministers on behalf of the President in this chamber. Make sure that at least before the commencement of debate on the budget, there is somebody representing the Honorable Minister for Finance. That's because the comments we pass here are not for comments' sake. We want an improvement in the economic governance and economic management of this country. Then you have, as I've said, I'm aware the minister is abroad negotiating with external creditors, but at least, leader, where are the other ministers or deputy ministers? At least pay to the lady MP Honorable Abrantie. She's always here. I'm fair to her. But at least, Mr. Speaker, before you say we should debate the budget, where is your representative from the Ministry of Finance? I know one is competing with you somewhere, Mr. Speaker.
University has as well instituted 100,000 worth of scholarship for females who will be pursuing STEM education at Kumasi Technical University. The good news is that if the person gets a scholarship, it is for the entire duration of the program. That is 4 years. And so that is what we have thought that we should offer to these our young ones. Kumasi Technical University has brought these items, and this gesture was occasioned by the disaster that affected our brothers and sisters in some part of the world as a result of the Akosomo Dam spillage. And so these items you see are donation from the staff of Kumasi Technical University. The staff of Kumasi Technical University. So we have donated about 10,000 exercise books. We have assorted clothing and shoes. Since we are an educational institution, when the disaster came, what came to our mind was the question that how can these our young ones continue their education. In fact, that was the motivation for us to bring them these items.
Ya ka ose wani guso a wo hwe maranata na pano sia kase ye toa kase no eso Wonim se ube piem ewo man Ghana ma ade a ha adwen pa ene se akyerɛkyerɛfo ene empanyifo da ne da nyina wo mo kyerɛ emofra na ade no wo mo pese wo mo fa kwanya bia so na wo mo ne emofra no ededa ewo suku a wo mo kyerɛ ade ewo m ne sentence sisi am no kasa de ube piem ewo man Ghana ma asroye a wo no ene ohwɛ ye ngomasɛm so esua ewo man Ghana ma na se adesua so ewo man Ghana ma ye from Ministry of Education mesrɛ sisi ade wo mo de ntotoa bi agu oman yi mu wo mo se sisi ade wo ye panyini na so wo de eye ope ene ohaw ekohwehwe eye school for nkwala no achi a enya de a oman no ene obedi ne yekura wo mo sisi a wo de hihye papa agu foma sisi a okyerɛkyerɛ ni bia anase opanyini bia wo de ope asem ebe ha school for mmofra no ama wo ntimi enya asumdwe ensua de no oman Ghana ene obedi ebra nkyeremu no eba no sei ena empanyifo a wo wo asoye hwɛ school ho nsɛm e wo man Ghana mu no ensɛm wei ene wo de tu edwa.
We all have gone through school in Ghana, and we all saw what some unscrupulous individuals did to some sections of the student population. That era should be long gone. We have begun a process that will ensure that no adults take undue advantage of any child in any school in this country. If you do, the law will take its course. Imagine them as your daughters. They come home to tell you that somebody has abused them. If you were the father, would you be happy? You will not be. So let us all understand that we have to protect this young woman, protect this young man, make sure they learn, they study, bring about the transformation that we need in this country. I think most of the things I was going to say have been said, either in my video or the presentation by the Director General or by Director Counseling or the Human Resource Director have said so much, NTC have said so much, and I believe that the online training is going to equip our teachers to do a great job. Heard of these complaints in the years past, and this is not something any school is going to investigate, to be investigated by law enforcement, and it's as simple as that. Parents, understand that these guidelines are going to protect your children. If you get any complaints from your daughter, your son, that nothing untoward has happened to them, don't hesitate to contact the school and don't hesitate to inform law enforcement, so the right thing will be done. I trust that my colleague teachers and education workers will go by these guidelines, and there will be no need for any reports by any parent to anyone. Because I think we got into this profession with a full understanding that we are in this profession to impact humanity. And therefore, we're going to do the right thing. So these guidelines will just be a reminder for us to always understand that we have to do the right thing. Young men and women, it's your responsibility, per the guidelines, to report anything untoward that happens to you, to your head of school, your counselor.
Ashafo yabeto akase no so ne mo meka we se afei wani gusu a wo hwe maranata na pano nsi akase ene de ni ahobase kwa so megina ha na afei metwa me ho se mantete be se dubi aba na afei me ba na adwadie kase a me nsakana no pɛyi so no me de aba abesomo me se o so ne me ntina na me ba sisia afei adwadie kase a me nsakana no pɛyi enie Mame fa mo hwi enkopiem ewo Asanten Potem na ukopiem ewo Asanten Potem adwuma kura bi a wo de adwuma wo ya ne se eye cement ho adwuma ene wo ye ne wo maganam sisi amene ukasa de ena no pai ukopiem ewo ho a empanyufo a wo mu ene hwe enema ye de ye adwuma anasa ye de ye eye enwuma ewo maganam ano wo mu e de abetu gase adwuma kura ye frɛ wo mu eye cement factory a wo mu ewo eye kumase no enya de sisi wo betimi ato aso ye wo adwuma bio ni nyina ne se empanyufo se wo mu ye hwehwemu no enwuma ene emfidie ene enema wo de ye cement e wo magana mu okumase no enya ade a echi empempenso bia na afenso enye ne ma papa ne santi sisi ameno kasa ide cement factory e wo Asanten Potem ho no empanyufo atum ye kwhwe se de asem no esimfa baaye.
Testing the raw materials, we went to all the cement producing companies in Ghana. We did everything, and after the analysis, the test results showed that they are not using the right raw materials, especially the limestone, for the production of the Portland cement. And that prompted us to then call them to a meeting to discuss the issue. Because first, we are under trade and industry, so we also have to ensure that we improve the growth of trade and everything in the country. So we called them. They declined, they didn't come. We follow up with a visit to their factory, and then we met them over there, informed them they have to take steps to address the non-conformities that we have raised, because it will affect the cement production in the country.
Afei Adwadie Kasiebo no yesan edu akopiem ewo Social Security and National Insurance Trust a wo bepiem ewo magana ma yetwa ne tia se senate no sisi ade ena no pay wo mu se yemfa ntu gase wo mu de wo mu ho akobo eye asupiti a yefro mu the Trust Hospital a wo mu so ewo o magana mu eno ena maame panyina wo no ena woda eye Trust Hospital aso ye maame a yefra no Dr. Juliana Oye ama wode nsem bi atudwa wo se sisi ade hospital no wo mu ebe free hospital ho ensem na afi wo mu akoye business anase Adwadie ho nsem se de be ya hospital no betimi enya sika ne santin sisi a wo mu ho abo Social Security and National Insurance Trust a Adwadie ho nsem e beboa ama hospital no etimi enya sika no sisi a eno na omu eba beyo
have progressively been getting better. 2020 was a very difficult year for us because of COVID, and it impacted negatively on our bottom line. 2021 we started the journey of recovery, and steadily we've been making good progress in terms of profitability and quality care since then. We are involved with a lot of corporate social responsibilities, the flagship one being Pink October. In the year 2022, we screened over 6,000 women and men for breast cancer. So I think that's the most prominent CSR we have. Impact has been great in terms of increasing our throughput, increasing the publicity of the organization to the general public. It's impacted in the number of people who attend our hospitals and clinics for quality health care. We have set up a monitoring and evaluation unit, which is supposed to track each and every target that we hope to achieve in the strategic
Ajafo mejina we so na fe wani go so a wo hwe Maranatha na pano nsia kase ne mum meka so his coming Bible college o mo asomasene na da ne da nyina o mutimi emam ya hode a metimi de kase eba be sommo sanso na you craft media o mo so eka ho bi open kanea he de adu dwuma bia e wo magana ma obenya bi e wo maso afa Glory Hill Academy o mo so ka ho bi na no pay menya hode a mede anopano nsia kase e de bro mejina na metwa me ho semanta kakra bi aba na fe me ba na mede wako amano ne nsia meka wo se wani go so a wo hwe Maranatha no pano nsia kase ene de ne ho ba se kwa so mesro hwe me ba sesia Amema wakwa ba na fe amana nsema mesaka ne na no pay enie Mame mfao enko okode ntama ya se na fe memfa nko piem e wo Holland abochimem na uko piem e wo Holland abochimam ma ena no pay de sisi ade enche bia na timemufo mu wo Holland abochimem no omu eba abeto aba ne sa ntini sisi uko piem e wo Holland ya se parties anasa amanyo kro mako enan bi na sisi o mayi omu ti akoye den pa e de ama eye Holland forum se omu ntimi ensi o madwini pi enhu aye amanyo kwa wo monto aba no emfama wo mu ne sa ntini ya sisi ade uko piem e wo dacha sisi ade ayedin na afen so ayedin paaye ne santi no enkofo ukogina ewe Holland abochimem a wo mu gina akuakuo na afen wo mu edwendwene ho yentu aba no emfama hwan na yentu aba no emfama hwan we akoye dadwene kese pa ewe Holland abochimem a enche bia no gina sibia enkofo betimi asi na afen de wo se ne wo fata se yede eye amanwa kese a eda Holland abochimem no yede ma no wo mbetimi ede amasa amanwokuo no ewe Holland abochimem.
The Dutch have 26 parties to choose from this time. 3 or 4, mostly from the centre, are competing to be the biggest and have the right to lead negotiations. Mark Rutte's replacement as leader of the Conservative VVD is Dilan Yeşilgöz, vying to be the country's first female prime minister. She's promising tough immigration controls and help for low-income families.
The 22nd of November will be a very important moment, and after that we'll see. We'll see if we'll be a part of a coalition or not. You know, it's not about my seat, it's about the problems of the Dutch people and how we can solve them.
A new centrist party called New Social Contract is the surprise success story of the campaign so far. Its leader, Peter Omtzigt, is a reformist, pitching cleaner, more honest politics and economic stability. The former EU bureaucrat Frans Timmermans is leading a coalition of leftist and green parties, likely to appeal to young voters.
I want the European Green Deal also to be translated into a Dutch Green Deal. And 3 main subjects. First of all, to green our cities and villages. Secondly, to strike a balance between nature restoration and agriculture. And thirdly, to reshape our industry into a sustainable industry.
On the far right, Geert Wilders' anti-Islam PVV has had a boost in the polls. He's pushed a more moderate image in the hope other parties might include him in coalition talks for the first time. A prospect which may motivate large numbers of undecided voters. The latest polls suggest no clear winner and the prospect of complex negotiations, which could take months. Simon McGregor-Wood, TRT World.
Afe ewo amanone nsemu no omo mutimi bua me mamtimi de ebro Shilo guest house oso me kanjo so pe bia da na so ho beto wa ni nyina no Shilo guest house obepiem ewo enka kropon yi mu na ope bia da omo asoye na woso ko obehu omo ewo Nungwa estate ana bra Maranatha Power Ministries International empanyufo ho na afe onu omo besi adwa na afe monje ehyehyeye wo ya busua na waba bepiem ha afe baako na opa yebetimi nya bebi hede ama ebie won so se ope bosome baako na wotwe baako na opese obuda ho a ni nyina na betimi ednya bi ediama also men kan chew say oba bepiem ho automatically wifi no na ya connect ediama aduane be na apese odi abrochi aduane na afi Ghana aduane ni nyina no obenya bi adi o madawroma na omutimi edemeko amanone afi me be sorry kase no so na me de wakopiem ewo enigye kase na ansa na no ma mentwa mo semantete bi emra sisia me ba me de enigye kase edi asori so. Kwaba na menda wasise watimi atwen na afi enigye kase me de ebro ye sorry kase so ne ye de kase ko wie dia ye de ba ko wie ewo enigye kase mu na enigye kase ne enne opanyini a obepiem ewo my Ghana ma nyamenom pa de wo so microphone na so gina simpie so no otontom asafaruade a ese wani na ense o ka kire papa ye friend Joe Beachem ena no pan wodi ensem bi atoga ne ensem o ka nyina ne se obepiem ewo my Ghana ma kane tetefo na no omutu nyamenom no na nyankopon honhom ewo omo so pa ye na nyankopon enso ewo wo mso paye na ene dey de wo bepiem ewo my Ghana ma wo mutu nyamenyom no sabi bibi papa bia eni wo mu na nyankopon honhom no enya de a etimi ewo wo mu wose untimi emfa enemre yi encompare anasa entoto wo ma na wo mutu dom kane mre bia atwam no nyankopon honhom no ne enim wo mu a wo matwam no esene ennefui Joe Beachem.
Come to the conclusion that it is not always true. You see, it's not always, it is true to an extent, because even in the Bible, every older generation at something against a new generation. It's right there. You look at the Bible, you see it. Because of some of the experience and encounters they had with God, they felt that it's either watered down or the people are not spiritual or they are not praying or something. But I believe that God deals with every generation in a certain way. So I believe that amongst all of the new artists, God is using some to bless us. I mean, it's obvious. You get it. But we wish that we will see more of God.
Yebejina ya papa Jobi Chem asema wade atudwa yiso na fe ye de kase ni nyina asi ewa ha ne mo meka wo se ansa na mesori kase yiso no mame enka ka wo kakra kase mu nsema me de bre wo no se de na etie me bo hwi edu kopiem ewo general mosquito NDC ye panyini aso ye wo se NDC fo o mu de o ma ye ready so betimi age o my Ghana afri o hawa wo namu ne mo beka kire Ghana fo nyina se o mu mfa NDC ene MPP ntu nsane ani de ye no Ghana fo emfa medu kopiem ewo mrase badwafie na papa ye friend Alban Sumani Babin eno a wo mu entimi amobo eye budget a papa Kenneth Japan anase Kenneth Ofori ata mesre wode babeto dwa ne nyina ne se papa ye friend no eye Alban Sumani Babin se Ken Ofori ata amepiem ewo mrase badwafie a abobo die no enya de a ebekoso biom ewo Kumasi afem no Kumasi Technical University empanyufo ede scholarship kase bi ede ato ede ama yenuanom a mo ho kan ye ewo eye framantem se obi biara opeso ko school no o mabọ foto kase ede ato ede ama wo mu afei ewo eye nko focus nsem ene da ya me no kase ide eye party mako anase emrase badwakuo mako enan ayi wonti ewo eye Dutch Holland abotimema aye din ede ama wo mu se wo mu epeso mu yi bako na afei obedi oman no so ewo ho mede mu nchemu ebro na afei ye sori kase no so ewo ye papa Jobi Chema so ye wo ye dwumtini ewo maganem wo de atudwa se kanetete no mo no mtu nyame dwom no na nyankopon honhom ewo wo mu so esene enne dai wo ma wo mtu nyame dwom wei ene ensam foforo a ka ho ne na no pay mesemufo eye Juanita afi Zinato ana fe na boko ana deliverance ashaibi sa emrantiwa na senketesi afefefo doko me ensan o mutimi boaboa no de ma me se mfa me somo se maranata anapa no nsia kase ne mom meka wo se o mutimi so masema nya hoden na me de kase ebe somo se maduasa atwam no eye maranata Power Ministries International, Glory Hill Academy, You Craft Media, His Coming Bible College, and afe Shiloh Guest House. Omo adawro manam timinya hodia mitimi de kase be somo se maranata no pano nsia kase. Ne mo meka wo se me sorry na afe akwasi amofa anotewa. Ono so eba betena se na afe wode krashemre no wotimi ediaba abesomo. Na afe o sorry na afe dwumadi akanyina no so etimi atoa so ediama wo. Me amedi kase nyina ho chia me na no pay medin. Ede Bekwainii Abrantie Oheneba Asiedu. Ne mo memfa na se kese enkoma the Bishop of our days and our time. Papa Bishop Francis Fote Odai and afe ye mame Valerie Afote Odai. Rev J mo nyina nyame enhyiramo. And afe owo me ukopiem ewo Asante Potemu Abekwai. Me mame eye akua safo a dodo na afe no. Olobo anase nyame sin. Mame nyame enhyirao. Onka ho no onye okese. Nyame ma wo bre enye kwada. So otimi awo yen abawiase. Enche bia obedi obre so akatua. Eti mukọ Methodist asoda no ho a munka nche maami Olobo se ne bakwakudia oso wachia no. Me ma mo ene hwea adehye se otimi ne metena ye na afesi maduasa atwam yi. Utimi etie ma na takasefo. Afi me sorry na afi dia kanyina atoaso edi amawo.